Okay, so I'm gonna try to kill two birds with one stone by stretching while I make this video. Oh yeah, I didn't do this first. So what really pushed me to do this video is this comment basically, right here. Yeah. God body. That's exactly what I want. Oh, whoops. Also, thank you, Justin Seda? I don't know. That's very nice of you to say. So anyways, one thing that's a little different is that the lighting is only from like up here down, because basically when you look at yourself in the mirror, that's how you see your body. Because if I have another light down here, it will blow up and then like my fat like gonna like worse. So yeah, like the light goes down, you can like see the shadows, which is what makes this look nice. So yeah, that's one of those like secrets. So anyways, while I stretch, so if you're new to my like exercise routine, because I only made like one video so far and I went over some stuff, but basically I use a checklist because I see some people, they use actual notepads and pens and paper, or pens and pencils, to actually like log their stuff down. So what I do is I use my Google Keep app, and then I just like check off any routine I do, so I know that I do my full routine. But since I've added to it, it's kind of off, so whatever you see on the screen is gonna be a little off. But basically I'm gonna do my chest and tricep exercise. It's not me today, but for this video. Today for me is actually a cardio day, which is why I'm wearing no glasses, because I sweat so much. So yeah, but chest and triceps. Chest is basically the thing I'm working really hard on now because I want a really nice chest. And my like chest aspirations are like Chris Evans and Henry Cavill and some fitness people from Instagram. But yeah, so I'm gonna put my checklist on the screen, and basically how I do it is I go from chest to triceps and then chest to triceps, because if I do like two chest routines back to back or two tricep routines back to back, I'm either very weak or I have a chance of, what's that word? Having a cramp, muscle cramp. And I never actually had a chest cramp, but there are times where I've like cramped my, or really close to cramping my tricep, and it's not a fun feeling, especially if you've had like calves cramp up. It's so not nice feeling for the next couple like days because of the whole like lactic acid and whatever goes on afterwards. But by following my list, I usually go bench press first, but I don't actually use the bench press. I use the hammer strength chair because I feel like that's the most, it most emulates the closest thing to an actual bench press, because I've tried the actual machines to do that, the chest press machines, but they either are too easy or what I feel like aren't challenging enough, or they are too like ergonomic, and I feel like that makes the actual press not as challenging either. So to do this at home, I don't really have a proper way of doing it. Unless you have an actual bench at home, which I don't, I would just look up like various forms of push-ups to do, so you can actually like work your like top chest and like your middle and your bottom. So yeah, that's kind of one of the sucky things about not having a gym membership. So if you want to start building up your muscles, I would just work on basically body weight exercises, and if you have some dumbbells, that would really help. So moving on, what I usually do next is the tricep extension machine, and this one you can kind of do at home, or if you have weights, it's pretty easy to, but since I recorded this before and I didn't like it, so since it should be better. So yeah, but like the tricep extension machine is basically going like this and then going that way. But if you have a dumbbell, then you basically like try to throw it like a football. I think that's what they say in like videos. But yeah, but I also see people do the thing where they like use a chair and they go like that, and you can actually like see it work. So yeah, I forgot to mention that the sets of these are kind of off because what I aim for is usually 5 sets of 8. These are kind of outdated. These are when I like first started working out, so yeah, or first started actually using gym equipment. But if you want to know like my current weights, my heaviest set for the hammer strength bench press one is like 245 plates on each side, so it's like 180, one set of 8, and I usually just go down, so I'll do like 245s and then 235s on top, and then 245s and then 225s. So it just slowly goes down. Usually my like 3rd or 2nd set is where I challenge myself, and then I go lighter after that. And I'm not really pushing really hard because I don't want to like injure myself, because what I go to the gym for is not to really build myself up that crazily. I actually want to fit in gym clothes, not gym clothes, mall clothes, and yeah, I just want to like look good naked and eat whatever I want. I don't really like strive for that really lean body and stuff, so yeah. So I should go down because I need to stretch my like legs even more. So anyways, so what's next? So afterwards, the last one was tricep extension machine, and then I would move on to the pec fly machine, because that machine lots of people like to like fight for, so I use that as soon as possible. And I actually use that machine, like I try to use that machine first on my leg days too, because my leg days are also my shoulder days, and that machine also works for shoulders. So yeah, pec fly machine, if you don't already know, it's also kind of hard to do at home since you don't have a bench, but it's where you go like that. That's what I call the clapping also, but the cable one's a little more challenging to me, at least I think it's more challenging. But yeah, and that really like works the cleavage part. I can't recommend anything to do at home for that though, sorry. And then after that, I go to the seated dip machine, which you can totally do at home. I used to do this all the time. Like to make it more challenging, I would use the ledge of my bed to do it. So I would use like that part and put like my heel on it and then do it. So I can totally show this. Let me figure out how. Okay, so like this is the easy one since I'm kind of used to using wrist straps now and this kind of hurts now. But it's basically doing this. Ow, my wrist. Wrist straps are such a good investment. So without killing my wrists, that's, whoa. I should move the toilet out of the way. That's kind of distracting. So yeah, without killing my wrists, that's basically a seated dip. So what is next? Hold on. Next is a chest exercise. So I basically planned this so that I do the most like challenging chest exercise first, and then it slowly gets like weaker and weaker and weaker. So the cable ones are like really pretty lightweights compared to my bench press ones. But yeah, like not every time this is gonna be this way because other people are around, but it usually goes this way because I go really late at night, and yeah. The next one would be the incline press machine, which I think is the second most challenging kind of chest press, and it is basically you pushing upwards. So you work like this part more than like that part. And I would use, I actually didn't know that I was doing this at home, but I would just use my like ghetto folding chair, which just thing's on right now, and try to sit as straight as possible, like, and then like squeeze my core and then use my free weights to do that. But to do like a cheap demonstration, it looks like this. So from the side, it looks like this because the chair is already like naturally bent back a little bit. And then I just go like that and then push straight ahead. But this might kind of, it feels like it kills my wrist now because I'm so used to using wrist straps. But yeah, and then from the front, it would look like this. But make sure you really squeeze your stomach in because I don't want you to like strain your back or something. But yeah, like that. Okay, so and I don't know about you guys, but I stretch every day. I don't like do as long of a stretch every day. I do the longest stretches I do are for my leg days because I'm super duper scared of like hurting myself because of not stretching enough. But yeah, I like to be flexible, so and also like I feel like if you work on your legs a lot, this part it like I don't know, it doesn't feel as nice unless you really stretch it. So yeah, it feels tight. That's what I meant. So afterwards, I just did a chest one. So the next one, I go on that big thingy with the 2 cable row things and the pull down things. I totally know my gym stuff. The only proper thing I know is the Smith machine. The proper name of, and yeah, that's pretty much it. I'll post a picture of what I meant, or what I mean. But yeah, there's like a thing where you can like move up and down, and then I put this W bar thing on it, and let me go try to get something to look like it. I should totally be like using this at the gym, but I'm sorry, I'm not so pretentious because my body isn't that nice. So yeah, anyways, there's a bar that looks like a W, which is like this. Ignore this part. And then it goes like I would just imagine I'm standing, okay? And this device out of the way, it's really distracting. And I go like that, but like this, so you can see the tricep being worked. And I do this first, or it's one of my first ones. There's like 4 exercises on that thing, and the other 2 uses ropes, and then there's the straight bar. But the straight bar and the W bar is like only one. There's only one of them, and then there's 2 for the ropes, so I would rather just use whichever one's available first, because I know like if there's 2 ropes, I'm more likely to get the rope later anyways. After the W bar, well, I guess I can choose between the high incline press chair and a decline press machine, but usually it's the decline press machine, the incline press machine, and the bench press, same thing. But I use those first because those use the heaviest weights. So decline press is next, and the actual bench for this is the one where you like lay super duper back, like past 90, and you would push up so it like works like the bottom part of your boob. And I don't really, this is one of those things where you need to push up for, or because there's no like home version of this. Maybe there is, I don't know, I'm not exactly an expert in this. So yeah, after that, I still have to do that bar thing. So I don't have a bar so I can use. So I'm just gonna use a dumbbell for this. So for this one, it's kind of like the W bar thing, where the thing is like up. This is horrible describing because I'm better than this. But anyways, this is more of a back exercise, but I fill it in this days because my back exercise days are pretty long. You like go like this and then you pull down. It kind of works your triceps too, but I think it's more of a back exercise because it works on this part also. Yeah. I totally know what I'm talking about. Okay, so moving on. So after that, I have another chest exercise. For this one, the high incline press chair. I don't think every gym has it because the one I go to the most doesn't have one. But since I have a multi-club like membership, I go to 2 gyms for this, and that gym is just better for chest days anyways because there's more chest equipment. But it's almost a shoulder press, but it's pretty much going like up higher than the incline press. And I just do it because I really want to work out my chest in all areas so it can just grow and have a nice shape. Yeah. I'm almost towards the end. Let's hope this video turns out okay. So the tricep extension with a rope is one of the last exercises I do. And this one is pretty standard. I see lots of fitness people on Instagram do this. So if you want to see a video of one, I would maybe check out this Korean fitness dude. He's not a bodybuilder, but he's very into fitness. And it's bread_teacher. And he's actually kind of like me because we have the same kind of dog. Anyways, he posts lots of videos of him exercising, so you should check it out. And if you're like practicing Korean, I think he likes to reply to comments a lot, so if you want to practice Korean, you can totally do that with him too. But yeah, he has lots of videos where you can reference. So yeah, tricep extension with a rope. It's basically like, hold on. Switch leg. So it's like this, but it's like this. Imagine this is the rope, okay? And then you go like that, and then you pull the rope like this, so you're working on your tricep. And you can totally see it like working already, that. But I would advise doing that carefully, because I think when I just first started working out in the gym, I was trying, I guess, too hard. I don't know, I was going really hard or something. But yeah, and I actually sprained my wrist doing that, and that's when I got those wrist straps. And they're pretty worth it. Camera overheating, let's hurry. So the cable punch up thing is also a 5 set of 8. No, it's not. Scratch that. So the cable push down thing, no. So the cable clap down thing, so the cable clap down thing is also a 5 set of 8. And I do it on the Life Fitness machine. I don't know if every gym uses that one, but my gym has those. I see them sometimes. But yeah, I basically just put the arms on the farthest, the most horizontal going outwards, and then I put on like a 3 setting, so it's not 90, but like that way. And the heaviest I go is like 27.5 pounds on each side, so yeah. And it's basically like a pec fly, but it's a little more challenging because you have to like really balance the string or the cable. Yeah, this is all for nicer looking boobs, basically. Afterwards, I go back to the tricep rope extension thing, but I move the slot like 1 down to do an overhead version. So like I would, okay, hold on. So I would basically pull the string over my head and then do this kind of action. And the heaviest I go with that is like 100 pounds. But yeah, there's like some days where I have to do it back to back with the tricep rope pull down thing, and I'm very close to cramping my tricep because of it. And that includes like warming up. I stretch like this all the time, so I consider myself pretty warmed up and stretched, and yeah. And then lastly, sometimes I don't have time to do this because it's like really late, like 4 a.m. and I really want to drive home. But it's a kit. But if you like really want a nice chest, I think you should really like dedicate your time to it. And that's what I do. And I still don't even have a nice chest. But yeah. It's the, I call it the cable punch-up thing. And I see lots of people do it where it's like, they just go like this with the cables. And yeah, I totally don't have a at-home version of it, unless you have resistance bands, which I did, but I don't have them with me anymore. So yeah, I kind of left them at a taekwondo place and intentionally like forgot about it. But yeah, if you're like just starting to work out and you want to like know some things, then hopefully this sort of helps. If I do really make a gym video, it'll be maybe a year from now, but I don't know. I do have a tripod to put my smartphone on and record myself, but it's so pretentious. So yeah, if you're looking for my complete workout routine, it's on my blog. I haven't changed it, it's still the same. Just click the fitness label or something, I don't remember. So yeah, before my camera overheats for the 4th time, remember that this takes a lot of dedication and a lot of hard work. So yeah, don't think this comes in like a year or so. Yeah, even now my body isn't that nice. Like it can certainly look better, but I also like to eat and I don't want to like compromise that, because I believe that it should be something you enjoy. So I enjoy exercising and I also enjoy eating, and I don't want to like make myself miserable by not eating the way I like to eat and making the gym an unhappy place to be. So yeah. As you can see, like my stomach isn't that nice either, so it's kind of like abs up here and it's like fat, and then like yeah, and then like, and remember this is like the light that makes it look nice because it's like shining down like the sun, and the shadows are like being casted nice. Yeah. Sucking it in. But yeah, I can certainly be a little thinner because sometimes pants are very hard to fit in. And this is coming from a person who used to like wear a waist 29, and now I'm like a size 32. So yeah. But yeah, hopefully this helps you in the least bit. Peace.